I remember in school one time, I had a teacher who was talking about, well, about abstinence. And she said, imagine you're a stick of gum, and when you engage in sex, that's like getting chewed. And then if you do that lots of times, you're going to become an old piece of gum. And who's going to want you after that? Well, that's terrible, but nobody should ever say that. But for me, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm that chewed up piece of gum. Nobody re-chews a piece of gum. You throw it away. And that's how easily it is to feel like you no longer have worth, you no longer have value. Why would it even be worth screaming out? Why would it even make a difference if you are rescued? Your life still has no value.
Stephanie was my middle child, and she was involved in the tennis team at school. She was a varsity swimmer. She was also involved in 3 youth groups. She had a bubbly personality and was a fairly good student as well.
My wife Roshan, and I have 3 boys. Frank, Matthew, and Sean. Sean was a very sensitive child. He was there for people when they wanted to talk to him about things that were going on in their lives and felt empathy for that.
Joanne and I watched TV for about an hour. I went upstairs to go to bed. I knocked on Stephanie's door and didn't get an answer. I yelled down to Joanne for her to check her. 5 minutes later, Joanne called, screaming, and I ran back down to the room.
My husband and I had gone into Manhattan that night to see a show. So we left Sean, and he seemed fine. He was busy talking on the phone, working on the computer. We got home just before 12. Don screamed out to me to call 911 as Sean was lying on the floor. Sean committed suicide.
Her death, it tore me to the core. It devastated me. Even 3+ years down the line, we know we're not the same, and we'll never be the same.
I wish we could have that day back and talk to him, or those couple of days whenever there was that mood swing or that change, and really get down to the reason why this was happening.
I'll never forget thinking that night after the police and emergency people left the house, thinking that my daughter had to be the only child in New Jersey that could have done this. We had no idea that teen suicide was a problem. Hi, I'm Scott Fritz.
And I'm Don Quigley.
We're the founders of the Society for the Prevention of Teen Suicide. We hope this program has been helpful to you and provided you with valuable information that we didn't have before we lost Stephanie and Sean to suicide. We realize our experts gave only short answers to what can be really complicated questions. But what we wanted to do in this program is demonstrate how important it is for you as parents to ask those complicated questions.
And you have to keep asking them until you get the answers that help you make educated decisions about your child's mental health needs. We want to stress, really listen to your kids and look for any changes they may be going through. And if you seek professional help for them, do some research. And as we just said, ask that mental health professional those complicated questions so you know what they are recommending and why they are recommending it.
Also, look at our website, sptsnj.org. There's information for parents, kids, and educators, and we're continually adding resources.
We hope you'll find the information and links helpful. And thanks again for taking the time to watch this program.